Imagine being perched on a rooftop, your breath steady as you peer through the scope of a rifle. Each heartbeat, a moment of decision that could alter the course of history. Welcome to the world of American Sniper. In today's journey through cinematic excellence, we unravel the tale of American Sniper, a film that transcends the silver screen to ignite discussions on duty, valor, and the stark realities of war. A narrative so powerful, it reshaped our understanding of the battlefield and the home front alike. We delve into this summary, you'll discover the lesser-known facts behind the legend of Chris Kyle, the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history. We'll explore the film's dramatic portrayal of a soldier's life, the emotional toll of war, and the questions it raises about heroism and sacrifice. Stay with us till the final frame to grasp the full impact of this story on both cinema and society. Uncover the truths woven into the fabric of this gripping tale, and why it continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. Before we step into the sniper's hide, we welcome you to Movies Review, your portal to the heart of film narratives. If you're passionate about uncovering the depths of movie magic, hit that subscribe button. Join us on this cinematic quest, and let's decode the legend of American Sniper together. Before we talk about the precision and prowess that defined his tours in Iraq, let's step back to the dusty plains of Texas, where the legend of Chris Kyle began. Born to a Sunday school teacher and a deacon, Kyle's early years were steeped in the values of duty and service. His father introduced him to firearms at a young age, fostering a skill that would later define his legacy. Before we delve into the heart-stopping moments of his military career, it's essential to understand the man behind the rifle. As a young man, Kyle's dreams extended beyond the horizon, from the adrenaline-fueled world of rodeo to the disciplined life of a ranch hand. But it was the call to protect and serve that ultimately shaped his destiny. Before we witness the transformation of a cowboy into a Navy SEAL, we must trace the path of determination and resilience that led there. Despite a severe rodeo injury that could have ended his aspirations, Kyle's unwavering spirit saw him through. He traded the rodeo circuit for the rigorous training of the SEALs, even though he professed a dislike for the water. Before we recount the countless acts of valor on the battlefield, let's acknowledge the motivations that drove Kyle to excellence. His commitment to his fellow soldiers was unshakable. His aim was to protect lives, and his actions as a sniper were a testament to that resolve. The skills honed in the Texan wilderness, combined with his innate sense of duty, culminated in a military career marked by heroism and extraordinary skill. Before we talk about the echoes of gunfire and the silent tension that filled the air, let's understand the ground where Chris Kyle became a legend. His 4 tours in Iraq, spanning from 2003 to 2009, were not just about the confirmed sniper kills that made him the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history. They were about the lives he saved, the soldiers he protected, and the unwavering sense of duty that guided his every action. Before we dive into the turmoil and triumphs that marked his days in the Middle East, consider the weight of responsibility shouldered by a Navy SEAL sniper. Each mission was a delicate balance of protecting his brothers in arms and navigating the moral complexities inherent in his role. His precision and skill were a beacon of hope for many, but also a source of deep reflection on the true cost of war. Before we recount the battles and the accolades, let's pause to acknowledge the human side of warfare. Chris Kyle's presence in the war-torn streets of Iraq was a testament to his commitment to his country and his comrades. Yet, with each pull of the trigger, he faced the profound moral dilemma of taking a life to save others. It was a burden he bore with honor, but not without personal cost. Before we measure the impact of his service, we must understand that his actions went beyond the battlefield. The nickname, the Devil of Ramadi, was given by those who feared him and a bounty placed on his head. Yet, for the American warriors under his watchful eye, he was the legend. His legacy is not just in the records he set or the medals he earned, but in the countless moments where his choices meant the difference between life and death for his fellow soldiers. Before we talk about the battles fought in distant lands, let's turn our gaze to the battle that awaited at home. Chris Kyle, the revered American sniper, returned from the war not to a hero's uninterrupted peace, but to a new kind of turmoil. The transition from the clarity of combat to the chaos of civilian life was a stark contrast for Kyle. Before we discuss the medals and accolades, we must acknowledge the invisible wounds of war. The battlefield had been left behind, but the echoes of war followed him home, manifesting as sleepless nights and a struggle with alcohol. The sniper who could see his targets with such clarity now found his vision blurred by the fog of post-traumatic stress. Before we recount his triumphs as the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history, we must consider the personal cost. At home, Kyle grappled with the weight of his experiences, finding solace in helping fellow veterans, but also facing the challenge of reconnecting with his own family. His role as a husband and father took on a new dimension as he sought to navigate the complexities of his relationships. Before we measure the man by his kills, let's measure him by his courage to face the demons that followed him back. The soldier's struggle did not end when the gunfire ceased. It continued in the quiet moments, in the spaces between being a legend and being just a man. As we reach the final chapter of our exploration into the life of Chris Kyle, we are left to ponder the enduring legacy of a man whose story has captivated millions. Through his autobiography, American Sniper, and the subsequent film adaptation, we've been granted a window into the soul of a warrior, a man whose precision as a Navy SEAL sniper was matched only by the depth of his conviction. Chris Kyle's legacy is a tapestry of valor and controversy, heroism and humanity. His unparalleled skill and dedication to the SEAL teams have inspired a new generation of servicemen and women, shaping the way military tactics are implemented and taught. Yet, his story also raises questions about the narratives we choose to embrace and the complexities of the truths we hold dear. The movie, directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Bradley Cooper, offered a glimpse into Kyle's intense dedication and the stark realities of combat. It presented a morality tale that, unlike the memoir, reflects on what simmers beneath the surface of a soldier's psyche. The film's portrayal, while not without its critics, has brought forth a dialogue on the psychological toll of warfare and the personal sacrifices made in the line of duty. As we conclude, we invite you to reflect on the cost of war, not just on the battlefield, but within the minds and hearts of those who serve. What is the price of becoming a legend, and how does one navigate the aftermath of such profound experiences? We hope this video has provided you with insights into the life of Chris Kyle and the shadows cast by war. If you found this journey through his story compelling, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel, Movies Review. Your support helps us continue to bring nuanced stories and discussions to light. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep seeking the stories behind the legends.